Hello and welcome to NEWSFEED on Trust TV. I am Sumaya Abubakar, taking you through the stories trending online that people are talking about and sharing around the globe today. Tinubu approves additional 10,000 naira for workers. University of Calabar probe panel finds law professor N10 guilty of bargaining for sexual favor from female students and others, said to refund 3 million naira extorted from undergraduates. Napoli and Super Eagles striker Victor Osimhen has broken his silence after he was subjected to mockery by his own club. And suspect arrested in fatal shooting of Tupac Shakur. Now, top of what's trending today, we have President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has approved additional 10,000 naira for workers for a period of 6 months. This follows a meeting which the federal government officials had with labor leaders on Sunday to avert the looming nationwide strike. At the meeting, chaired by Femi Gbajabiamila, Chief of Staff to the President, it was agreed that 25,000 naira, which is, or the President promised, low-cadre workers for 6 months would be made available to all workers. However, the labor leaders reportedly rejected the offer and demanded more. Shortly after reports on the developments were filed, the presidency issued a statement announcing the additional 10,000 naira increase. The federal government on Sunday, October 1st, 2023, met with the leadership of the Nigerian Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress on measures to address the dispute arising from the removal of subsidy on premium motor spirit, the PMS. The parties noted the following: that the federal government has announced 35,000 naira only as provisional wage award for all treasury-paid federal government workers for 6 months following further consultation with President Bola Tinubu. To fast-track the provision of compressed natural gas, the CNG buses, to ease public transportation difficulties associated with the removal of PMS subsidy and the provision of funds for micro and small-scale enterprises. The federal government urged the labor unions not to embark on strike action as the issues in dispute can only be resolved when workers are at work. A netizen commented, "Nigeria see as they are pricing salary like tomatoes, a country filled with milk and honey and great people." Another asked, "What about businessmen and women who are not working for the government?" And someone else said, "Maybe if they reduce their salaries, they can comfortably add 250,000 naira each." Next on what's trending, we have the probe panel set up by the University of Calabar to investigate the allegations of the sexual harassment of female students by the suspended dean of the school's Faculty of Law, University of Calabar, UNICAL, Professor Cyril Ndifon, has found the senior lecturer guilty of gross misconduct. According to Sahara reporters, the report of the panel set up to investigate alleged misconduct, sexual harassment and abuse of office leveled against Professor Ndifon established that the suspended dean, Professor Cyril Osim Ndifon, was using his official position to both intimidate and bargain for sexual favor from female students in the Faculty of Law. It also established that the suspended dean had been involved in student exploitation. Elaborately, he had been perpetrating cruelty against students by forestalling the graduation of especially some female students at the appropriate time by withholding and refusing to release their results and threatening some that they will never graduate from the faculty or go to the law school, the panel stated in the report. It should be recalled that in August, female students of the Faculty of Law at UNICAL staged a protest in the university demanding the immediate removal of Ndifon for allegedly sexually harassing them. Though Ndifon had claimed that the allegation of sexual harassment was plotted against him because he won the faculty election, the university management suspended him and constituted a panel to investigate the allegation. A netizen said, "It feels good when justice is served. Once again, kudos to the student for calling him out. It's worth it." A lady said, "I just hope more people like this would be called out. A lot is happening in these universities and most of them are scared to open up about it. It is well." Another lady wrote, "The way this generation is speaking out, kudos indeed." Next on what's trending, we have Napoli and Super Eagles striker Victor Osimhen has broken his silence after he was subjected to mockery by his own club. The Syria club side sparked controversies recently when they posted videos on their TikTok account mocking Osimhen, leading to his agent threatening to take legal action. The first video posted showed the 24-year-old appealing for a penalty with a sped-up audio caption, "Gimme penalty, please," before showing him taking a sport kicks wide. A second video from the club's account compared Osimhen to a coconut, which is viewed as a racial slur. Napoli refused to apologize for their controversial social media post, which appeared to mock Victor Osimhen, insisting that they never intended to offend their star striker. Napoli's social media executive recently stepped down from his role over the offensive TikTok videos aimed at the Super Eagles striker. Osimhen has now spoken out by calling for unity while thanking fans for the love and kindness that they have shown him. Osimhen, 24, initially reacted by deleting all but one reference to Napoli on his social media account. A netizen said, "A wise and intelligent man. He is sure still going to move in January though." A guy opined, "If not for Osimhen, what concerns me with Napoli?" Another person said, "Very mature and very professional guy. Very well said and very grateful-hearted man." Next on What's Trending, we have the former Minister of Aviation, Osita Chidoka, has said that the order from a United States court directing the Chicago State University to release the academic records of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party in 2023 presidential elections, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, is a national disgrace. Reacting to the court order on his official social media pages, Chidoka said that it is worrisome that the Department of State Services, the National Intelligence Agency, the Independent National Electoral Commission, the INEC, and the Embassy of Nigeria with its staff in Washington, D.C., could not unravel the circumstances surrounding the academic history of the president, leaving the task for Atiku. The former minister said that the leadership and relevant institutions of this country should bow their heads in shame if eventually it was discovered that the occupier of the nation's #1 office forged his certificates. A netizen said, "How INEC accepted a university degree without qualifying certificates will continue to be a national mystery." Another person opined, "The government's atrocities towards their citizens, the police brutality and inhumane behaviors, the injustice, the rigging and all, isn't that a national disgrace?" And another person added, "Even your boss, Atiku, does not merit that seat." Okay, now let's take a short break, and when we come back, you will see what the First Lady of Nigeria said. Stay tuned. Welcome back. It's Newsfeed. Now, First Lady of Nigeria, Tinubu, has asked Nigerians to be patient with her husband in his pursuit to better the country, adding that he is not in any way a magician and will be working brick by brick to put Nigeria back on the right path. Mrs. Tinubu stated this at the 2023 Independence Day Thanksgiving service held at the Interdenominational Church in Abuja on Sunday, October 1st. Mrs. Tinubu said her husband will not heap blame on past administrations, adding that he would toil to transform the country. She said, "We just came back from hunger. It was successful for us as a nation. The world waits Nigeria and investors are teeming. We came back with good news," she said. "All we inherited are things that happened many years ago. Now, we are not here to put the blame on any administration, but to fix what has been damaged. My husband is not a magician. He is going to work brick by brick, and I believe that and hope that you will have faith in this administration. The best is yet to come." Speaking further, Mrs. Tinubu said Nigerians must look beyond their current realities and embrace hope anew. If we do not have hope, how do we become part of this greatness that God has started in the nation? A netizen commented, "You would have told us this during campaign." A lady wrote, "We need a magician so he can come out and let the magician go in." And a guy said, "Then he should have left things as it was before now. He came and made more problems again." Next on What's Trending is a viral video making rounds on social media of a man confessing to stealing another man's penis after they exchanged greeting. Take a look.
What is your name? Umaru.
Yes, sir.
Okay, talk with you happened today.
So this is my job for them.
Okay. How it happen?
I said you can hear the door say salam alaikum.
Okay.
So the town something shocking me like
electric
NEPA. Shocking me like this. I got touch. I got say it's more. I say my go peace.
Okay.
Town I take go peace. I got look at my three say it's more. You know let me peace.
Okay. Okay, what is your name?
Suleiman is like I greet him, he finish. Then he say it's no see, he want to go and give peace.
Okay.
It's no see.
Okay.
So because of I greet him, I collect increase.
Okay. Collect?
Yes. He say I collect, I say yes.
I go take get her back now.
Today evening he will see increase.
What time?
4:30 to 5, you will see in it.
Are you sure?
Yes, the grace of God.
If you measure God.
No, not measure God. Where the
Don't measure God here. You
No,
try
I'm not
her.
taking it to anywhere. You will see in it.
Okay.
You don't give her back now.
Okay.
So by 4:30 you go see. Okay, we there here.
I just did market. Now they call me say hello. I work at the don't call you.
Okay.
Now I can see people that they better. Now I say when I wait. When I know they better again.
A guy said, Bilay, you use salam alaikum to collect someone's penis. You still say, by the grace of God, he will see it back in the evening. A lady opined, you all should pray, commit your day to God before leaving your house. Times are bad. God will protect us. Amen to that. And someone wrote, oh, really? It does happen. I always thought that these things are fallacies. Next on What's Trending, we have Las Vegas police has arrested a man on suspicion of murder in the 1996 shooting of hip-hop star Tupac Shakur. Dwayne Kefe D. Davis was arrested early Friday morning, September 29th, although the exact charge or charges were not immediately clear. Shakur was wounded in a drive-by shooting near the Las Vegas Strip on September 7th, 1996. He died in a hospital 6 days later on September 13th at the age of 25. Davis has admitted in interviews and in his 2019 tell-all memoir, Compton Street Legend, that he was in the Cadillac from which the gunfire erupted during the shooting, the AP said. In July this year, Las Vegas police served a search warrant at the Henderson, Nevada home of Davis' wife, Pamela Clemens, as part of Shakur's homicide investigation. The cops confiscated several computers, laptops, and iPads from the home, as well as a .40 caliber cartridge, the same type as the many casings that were recovered from the scene where Shakur was shot, according to a search warrant obtained by the Post. Greg Cardin, a retired LAPD detective who had investigated Tupac's death, told the Post Friday that Davis gave the gun to his nephew, who was in the car with them, and collectively they went out and intended to shoot Tupac. He provided the gun and his nephew did the shooting, so they all are equally guilty under solicitation of murder. Tupac's life was cut short when the rap star and friends were driving to a nightclub in a convoy after watching the Mike Tyson-Bruce Seldon World Heavyweight title fight in Las Vegas. When the black BMW Shakur was riding in stopped at a traffic light, a white Cadillac pulled up alongside and a gunman inside fired at least 9 bullets, apparently aimed at the passenger seat where Shakur was. A netizen said, his investigation lasted longer than he lived. A lady opined, Nigeria be learning a system that works. Another lady said, I love this report. Investigation still ongoing after so many years. Indeed. And lastly, on to a funny video of a compilation of a neighborhood cat's reaction to an angry woman's outburst. Take a look. Cats are nosy, but it's the one that the owner had to grab the leg for safety reason for me. And that is all on NEWSFEED today on Trust TV. Follow us and subscribe to all our social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and X. Bye.